Fred, do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's stream. I am Fred. Hope you all have yourself a good day today. I'm not sure why I introduced myself in the way I normally do for my videos that I record outright for for the YouTube channel. I just had a brain collapse there. First and foremost, let me address the big thing here. Yes, tonight we were supposed to be playing Phasmophobia. However, Iceman, with the Blue Jays being the World Series, Iceman wants to focus on Game 5 of the World Series. And at this point in time, here at exactly 9:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Blue Jays are up 3-1 on the Dodgers in the top of the fifth inning. I think it's going to the bottom of the fifth at this point in time. So yeah. So again, we are of course rooting for the Blue Jays this evening. A bit of sad news today here in the Philadelphia area. Pierre Robert, a longtime DJ at WMMR, has passed away at the age of 70. He was on the air for 44 years. He started. I know his career began briefly in California, then he made his way east, and he was been a fixture at WMMR for again for 44 years from 1981 up to now. Uh, it's like he's you safely I can safely say that I did grow up listening to him because when you get your first Walkman or you have your radio in your own room and such, you end up discovering like different stations, stuff like and here in Philadelphia in the Philadelphia area where there's like WOGL, which was always like the oldie station on the FM dial. Then you have WYSP was like a bit more of the harder rock before it became like the one of the two FM sports talk radio stations. Q102 was a bit more pop music, top 40 type stuff. WMMR, certainly like more rock in a broader general sense. Like they could easily play Metallica 1 minute and then go with something like oh like I don't want to say Guns N' Roses the next, but they will pull stuff from like the 70s. It was a bit more like everything, like rock, metal, not like not as hard heavy in terms of like the metal and the super hard rock stuff that WYSP used to, but like a big general sense there. Now Pierre Robert was actually in when I started listening and paying attention, like developing my musical taste in terms of what I would listen to on the radio, going to and from work when I was like on buses and such. He covered the midday portion, which some several years ago was starting at like 10 a.m., but as he's gotten older he settled more into like starting at 11:30 ish, going to 3. So it was like he had different fixtures, different segments, always introduced as like great day in the morning, dress the listeners as citizens. Other the things like we've always referred to Philadelphia sports teams as the boys in blue, even though none of the technically the Union has a bit blue in their uniforms, but the but referring to the Flyers and the Phillies and the Eagles and the Sixers as the boys in blue. Although no, I take that back. Sixers did have some blue uniforms. Phillies had the powder blues back in the 70s and brought those back in more recent years. So what's funny though? He ended up being right on that. For now I'm thinking about it, it's like hold up. Um, but generally it was like a real positive fixture on local radio. He had some infamous moments. Probably the most memorable rant was when he basically went out of his way to rip into Axl Rose after uh how in regards to how Axl Rose never really apologized for uh making an audience wait and then canceling a concert at the I think it was at the Spectrum, if memory serves me right. It was either at the Spectrum or at the what ended up being like the First Union Wachovia Core State Center, well, essentially the arena that ended up replacing the Spectrum. So it's Pierre Robert is most certainly going to be missed. And it's it's kind of tough when you lose a fixture, especially when you listen to radio or watch your local news and whatnot. And to put this in perspective, when Gary Papa, who was a sports anchor on WPIV Channel 6 here in the Philadelphia area, when he passed away, a lot of folks took that hard. When Jim Gartner, who was one of the lead news anchor on the 11 o'clock news on Channel 6, he retired. They made we certainly like a big deal was made of it. So we kind of hold here like Pierre Robert in that like echelon, like he's a fixture. Um, when Harry Catalyst passed away in 2009, uh, there's like an institution when you have these voices, like the how can I put it, like almost like the soundtrack to your life is, especially again if you listen to radio, if you watch TV, watch your local news and whatnot. There's that sense of familiarity. So there we go. Alrighty, so so we're gonna get back and resuming the Nonary games this evening. I already had it loaded because Virtue Last Reward has its own intro. Welcome to the kingdom of Zero to Fud. Da, 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 da. Also, I did get some writing done today on a Life is Strange literary project, and work itself was okay this evening. Even if some people were basically a pain in the ass to talk to. Well, what you gonna do?
Isn't that obvious?
All right. We are continuing from where we left off. Seems like a good spot there. We head to the lounge.
Ah, Sigma.
And then there's this asshole.
This place is turning into a real sausage fest.
What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Well, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay. How about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Oh, come on. It's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special dedicated to a lunar eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
December 31st, huh? That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it is. Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
Hey! The sofa's comfort level is very useful. What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person, if you couldn't tell.
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right? Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end.
Well...
Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Just as I was about to open my mouth and tell Kay that I care about what he found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Phi appeared.
Oh, hello, Sigma.
So this is where you were.
Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squat.
You were looking, though, right? Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. It'd take too long to explain. Just have a look at this. I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, we found it in the infirmary safe.
The headline says, Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims.
Doesn't that sound
Immediate
familiar?
Quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that clipping mentions?
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too, now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense?
It makes all the
Besides,
sense.
You found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
Yeah,
This thing is
explain
just
yourself.
A prop. Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? Just leave a newspaper with the article circled in red pen or something.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch. Probably too much of a pain in the ass to fake a whole paper.
What does the other side look like?
The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No, I bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front page.
Exactly. Even I know that, and I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic. Am I right or what?
You're
I
wrong.
suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember ever hearing any news about any pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something. Unless Republicans decided to cover it up.
You're
Right?
right. We would have heard about it.
Alright, let's have a look around, see if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys? The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain. Okay, see you all later. With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Where to next? To the infirmary! In case you didn't know, this was the infirmary.
Sigma, what do you want?
What do I want? What, you think I'm here to play doctor? Only if you're secretly Clover.
Tell you what, how about I'll be the doctor? You get on the exam table and I'll cut you open with that scalpel over there.
Man, are you still pissed?
What the hell do you think? My BP's down to 1 thanks to you.
Come on, I already told you I was sorry.
Yes, and that makes it all better. You goddamn idiot.
Well, then what the heck am I supposed to do?
Piss off.
Seems like I'm already doing that.
You don't know the half of it. Just get out of my sight.
Easy solution then, just close your eyes.
Leave before I make yours black. The last guy I fought went home in an ambulance.
Shouldn't have picked a fight with a paramedic then.
Shut up.
Fine. I shoved my hands in my pockets and looked around the room. So, is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered. Akane. June. Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that?
What, isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out? What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh?
Yeah.
Don't you think we ought to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you? I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady. You saw it too, right? The person in the gas mask?
Yeah,
Did you notice anything?
not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quark were grabbed together?
Yeah, we were.
Is he your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why is that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
Wait, what? There's nothing suspicious about me.
Alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna tell that to someone who betrayed me.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Hey, stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Oh, you're getting more suspicious by the... I started towards the partition as I spoke with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... he was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face. Hey, Quark? You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
I turned to look at Tenmyoji. He looked back confused. Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah. You were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
And then? He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman. What? Semyoji, what the hell were you thinking? You can't let Quark back here.
Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Quark, get over here.
Anyway, you're really sure you're okay now?
Yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it looks to me you're doing fine. I guess we don't have anything to worry about.
Yep. Come on. Let's get back to work. I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
Nope.
I see.
Yeah. I'll go check up on the others then. And Miyoji, keep an eye on him, alright?
What, you think I need you to tell me that?
Yes. I grinned and turned towards the exit. Where to next? There was only one place I hadn't visited. To the quarters of the crew.
Oh, Sigma.
Over,
Well,
Alice. Hi.
have you found anything?
Nope. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight. I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Right?
Hey, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
So, what exactly is the deal with the two of you?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters.
Which
Any
half?
chance you'd buy that one?
Sorry,
And what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games. What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you talking in the infirmary. There's something about getting in touch with headquarters.
Alice, what should we do?
Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay, where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about? Well, is it?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you reward your talking in the infirmary. There's even a Zero. Sure sounds like you've heard of Zero before to me, and now that's from what you two were saying, I bet you know something about Zero too. Fine, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Clover,
It's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago, 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game. The rules were different, but it was called the Nonary game too.
Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it. No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind that Nonary game also called themselves Zero.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
What? You mean this is your second Nonary game? Technically third.
No, it's my third. The same
Third?
thing happened 10 years ago.
Wait, what are you? That means you have to have something to do with this.
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these Nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a third one.
No, I don't think so.
Why
Because
not?
the game was run by a different person both times. And the guy behind the first Nonary game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one. Hey Panda, how's it going?
They're still on the run, but
Then it has to be them.
no, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do. There's no way they'd have another Nonary game.
Okay. Well, that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The Nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but I think so.
This is why. Then why is whoever doing this calling it the Nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough. You got to think. Clover, you're the key to figuring all this out, but you got to think.
But I don't know. Oh,
What?
the gas mask.
The gas mask? Oh yeah, I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Whoa, then it's got to be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do.
Oh, we've
And if
done
it was
spooky games
that,
this month,
And
Panda.
I don't know why all these other people
And this
are
is more of
here.
like a thriller in
Except
terms
for
of
me and Alice.
the visual
None
novel.
of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it. Are you sure you never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi. But Kay...
Yeah.
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor.
Oh yeah,
And if
we've
his
done.
memory
Yeah,
loss is real,
we've done plenty
he
of
wouldn't know
spooky
even
stuff
if he
this
had
month.
met any of us.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
And before one of us could break the silence, Tenmyoji, what's wrong?
Luna! Where's Luna?
She's not here.
What's wrong?
It's Quark. Something bad's happened.
Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Okay.
Why?
Right.
How would they come with? We bolted out of the crew quarters and headed towards the lounge, and Luna... Thank you, Stryker. The process took only minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body, and within seconds, his results lit up the screen. Almost time for brains. Yes. Brains. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across it, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
A viral infection?
Oh no.
I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean?
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him with some, he should be okay.
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
I don't think so.
Sigma, Tenmyoji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
Nothing found?
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Oh God. Then he's going to... Oh God, no.
Tenmyoji spoke. With a tortured sigh, he collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God. You're awake.
Get away from me!
What?
Quark's got a knife!
Quark, what are you...
Sorry, Grandpa. I can't. I have to.
Have to what? What are you talking about?
What's he have to
Isn't
do?
it obvious? I have to escape.
But how?
Like this.
Like what? Quark's hand moved like lightning. He grabbed hold of the scalpel and was driving it straight toward his heart. Stop!
No! Let go! Let go of me!
Ugh, pretty tough for a kid. Hey guys, I could use a hand here.
Yeah, right.
On it.
Me too. Stop it! Let go of me, you jerks!
You're the jerk. Tenmyoji, what the hell are you doing? Get over here. Tenmyoji, can you even hear me?
Oh. Right.
Damn you! Bastards! Why won't you let me go? I have to get out of this body! They can't lock away the soul! Once my body's gone, my soul can escape! Please! You have to let me go! Let me go! I'm trapped here! Let me die! I have to die! Kill me! Somebody! Anybody! Kill me! Kill me!
Well, if he insists, the kid's lost it. Hey, somebody get that scalpel away from him.
Right. I
Ah.
got it.
Good job, Clover. Quark barely even seemed to notice the loss of the scalpel. He continued to scream and writhe like he was possessed. What are we going to do? Gotta calm him down somehow.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
That beat.
there's Soparil Beta.
Soparil.
That's the anesthetic. The one that's in our bracelets.
Good, perfect. Hit him with some of that.
What?
He'll be fine. It's just an anesthetic, Tenmyoji. It won't hurt him, I promise.
But
No,
Just
knock
hurry
his
up
ass
and do
out.
it. Come on, Luna.
Okay.
Look, we either knock
Just-
him out this way, or else we curb stomp him. Either which way, he's gonna be knocked out.
Okay, I've got it.
Good. Wait until he's... Now! Do it now!
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Oh boy.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
How deep is that sleep? Alright, I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well,
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
oh, not much. I probably know about as much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
You'd better not be lying.
Why would I lie about that? I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
Fair enough.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At least, I think so.
What kind of virus is Radical 6? I pulled the newspaper article out of my pocket and looked at it again. Everyone else crowded in.
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
I already explained this. That's not possible.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? Theo ran through what he told the rest of us in the lounge.
Then you're saying the newspaper article was faked?
But the virus is clearly real. That Atom machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
So, do you know how that thing works? I bet there's 1,000 ways to hack it. Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted.
Fair enough.
Besides, there was something Sigma mentioned. Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
You have?
What
When?
did you say?
Oh, whoa, Alice, what the hell?
As much as I
Explain.
would love to. I'm sorry. Time's up. Hit the
Time?
buttons on your bracelet.
Ah, shit.
Then we only have 5 minutes until the
minutes,
chromatic
yeah.
doors open downstairs.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I'd really need more than 5 minutes to explain this.
As if you tell us even if there was time, right?
Or would I? Who knows?
The Shadow Nose.
Fine. We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
What are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens...
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyoji.
You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this? Can I trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine, just...
Oh, he is a
Be
radio.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
You move. At Fire's command, we all began to run. The door opened and we spilled out into the warehouse. Running! We're running! We press the down button.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic
There was 5
doors
minutes
close.
up in the security
open.
room.
We need to hurry. Who's going to go in which door?
What are our options?
We're almost out of time. Pay attention. We've only got time to do this once. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options finally laid out for us were the following. Option A, Clover and I, Magenta, pair up with Tenmyoji Cyan to go through the blue door. Lunar and Phi Cyan pair up with Dio to go through the green door. Okay, and now let's Yellow pair up with Quark and to go through the red door. Option B, Clover and I pair up with Dio to go through the red door. Luna and Phi pair up with Quark and to go through the blue door. Jay and Alice Yellow pair up with Tenryoshi to go through the green door. Option C, Clover and I pair up with Quark to go through the green door. Luna and Phi pair up with Tenmyoji to go through the red door. Kay and Alice pair up with Dio to go through this blue door.
Three minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Now how are we going to do this?
I won't go with Sigma.
Okay.
He betrayed me last time.
What about Phi?
You hit the button, right, Sigma?
Oh yes, but...
I don't want to go with Dio. Same reason. I can't trust that he won't betray me again.
Thanks a lot, Quark. You've single-handedly torpedoed my reputation.
Well, that leaves us with option B.
No, we can't do option B.
Why not?
I'm sorry, Luna, but I can't trust you, or Phi either. The way he is right now, someone's going to have to carry Quark. I just can't afford to give him to someone I don't trust.
I thought you trusted Phi.
Not enough for this.
Then what do you intend to do?
Quark shifted silently in Kay's arms.
Quark is a solo, as are you, Tenmyoji. Solos can't pair with one another. You do remember that?
Yeah, of course I do. I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person.
Who do you trust then?
Clover.
What? Me?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why?
I can't tell you. I just
Because
know
he's
that you'll keep him safe.
Junpei.
Well, that's nice of you to say, but my partner is Sigma. Are you sure you want me to take him?
It's fine. Clover, you just vote by yourself. Make Sigma wait outside the AB room.
No. If Clover takes Quark, then we have to go with option C, right? That means I'll be stuck with Dio. There's no way in hell I'm going to let that happen.
Who do you want to pair up with then?
Yeah, who?
Isn't it obvious? Quark. Remember what the announcement said? Something about how the system will automatically vote ally for anyone who doesn't enter their own vote in time? If Quark doesn't wake up by then.
No! See, this is exactly why I can't trust any of you.
1 minute
remains.
until
Although it took
close.
4 minutes to explain that.
We don't have time to argue this. Let's take a vote. Those opposed to C?
Alice and Dio's hands went up.
What? Why don't you want C, Dio?
Well, if she's got that much of a hate-on for me, that hardly plays into my hands, does it?
Fine, whatever. I assume anyone who didn't raise their hand is all right with option C then?
No one objected except for the two knuckleheads. I kept my mouth shut too. Just as Alice had said, there was an excellent chance that Quark would default to ally. If that happened, he'd make a great opponent. I chose ally, of course, but it would be good to not have to worry about him choosing betray. Which he would.
All right. 6-2 in favor.
Wait. What about me?
Stay here if you don't like it. I
Yeah,
imagine your
fuck
partner
you,
might have
Alice.
something to say about that, though.
Kay handed Quark to me gently, then crossed his arms and turned to face Alice. Her jaw clenched as she stared up at him, and I could see the gears turning inside her head.
Fine.
10 seconds.
Time to
remain
move it,
until
people.
Chromatic doors close.
Hurry, Clover! The door is closing!
Right.
Left!
Hey, take care of Quark.
Don't worry about it. We're gonna dump him down the first garbage chute. I got a good grip on Quark, nodded to Tenmyoji, and took off for the door. Our feet slapped against the metal floor as we ran. The empty voice of the announcer echoed in my ears.
Two, 1, 0.
Welcome to my
Chromatic
kingdom!
doors closing.
We are in the door that is green! We walk this way. Huh? Is this a dead end?
Well, there are 3 doors here. But it looks like they're all locked.
Huh. What's this thing? It's got a lever on it.
Can you pull the lever?
Come on, my hands are kind of full right now.
Oh, yeah. I can take Quark then.
You really don't want to touch that thing, do you?
Well, I mean, look at it. It looks suspicious. Like I'm gonna touch it and whoosh, a bunch of poison needles fly out of the wall. Maybe if I had, like, a piece of wood to move it with or something.
I think you might be a little paranoid.
Then you do it.
Fine. I shifted Quark over to one shoulder and flipped the switch with my free hand. Welcome to the treatment center. See? No needles. Everything's fine.
For now, only one of the doors opened.
Did you see the plaque on the door before it opened? I think it says something like treatment center.
Do you think that's some kind of medical thing?
First an infirmary, now this. Why do I keep ending up in these places? I glanced over at Quark asleep on my shoulder. Hey, you know what we may have lucked out.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, if this is where they treat people, maybe they've got something that can cure Quark.
Oh.
She's astounded. Yeah. Let's head on in then.
Okay.
What are those?
It says on the side, treatment pod.
So I guess it treats people? Maybe it can help Quark.
Yeah.
Damn, no good. It's locked. Let's take a look around. Maybe something here will tell us how to unlock this door.
Okay.
Clover nodded and bounced off to examine the room. I lay Quark down just outside of the door to the treatment center. Clover might have been overly paranoid about the lover, but there was no harm in being cautious. Hang on there, little guy. We'll get you fixed up soon. I ruffled his hair gently, then turned and headed back to the room. I had some investigating to do. Or we must seek a way out. The button on the screen. Push it then. Right. And there. Hey, turned on. Looks like there's something on it. What the heck is this? It says start in the corner, then maybe it's a board game? Never share something that looks like a kind of board game. Just a hint. Off. Binder. Looks like there's a piece of paper in it. It says how to open the pod room door. How? Open the pod room door. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. The door is protected by a 4-digit password. You can use the hit and blow count hits displayed on the screen to figure out what those 4 digits are. One of the numbers you select is a number in the password, and it's in the right place to where we're at hit. One of the numbers you select is a number in the password, but it's not in the right place that will add blow to your count. Get 10 tries for each password. If you tries, the password will reset. Everybody got that? Good. A tablet. There's a message on it. 4 pieces for the first password. 1 piece for the second password. What the hell is that supposed to mean? If I touch it, the screen changes. It's... You logged in, yeah, but look at the screen. Alright, Sun. Oh, it's a password for the safe. Four pieces for the first password, 1 piece for the second password. Alright. Again, I have my notes from several years ago, from 2021 when we first played this. So, not quite a speed run, but still. Oh, wait. Look. Stars, the moon, sun. This one is different. All the symbols are in different spots. Yes, of course. This is a safe, right? Yeah. Just like the ones in the AB room and the infirmary. It should open when we plug in the right password. Assuming it works like the others, of course. Star, sun. You did it! You opened it! Whoa, that thing looks dangerous. You mean this gun thing? Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. I think this is just an injection gun. It's a helpful tool, not a weapon. Are you sure? I think that kind of depends on what's in that vial there. The label says Neostigmine. Huh? What did you say? Neostigmine? Why does that mean something? Let me see it. Neostigmine. I feel like I've heard this somewhere before. No good, I can't remember. Damn. I don't think it's bad though. Do you have any proof? Nope. Of course not. Hey, can you let me hang on to this? Are you sure it's not dangerous? What would you do if it was? Alright, I trust you. You don't seem like a bad person. Lies. Thanks. Then how about I let you take me on a date sometime? If we get out of here in one piece? Yeah. Cool. Moving on. We still got a bunch of stuff in here. Yeah, but it's all flat stuff. Yeah, it is. First, we got a map. Floor B. The map I found in the infirmary said floor A. I guess that means floor A is the top floor. I mean, we took the elevator down to get here, right? Yes, that sounds right. Up next, some gray cards. Key cards. They got moons on them, too. These must be the moon keys the announcer was talking about. There are 2 of them, just like with the sun keys. One for you and me, and the other one's for Quark. Okay, what's next? A piece of paper with some writing on it. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every colored group of 3 has to vote. In other words, all 3 of us can't not vote. One of us has to. Either you or me, you mean. Oh well, there's no reason not to pick an ally in the next round anyway. Of course, first we gotta get out of this room. And that'll be easy. Just look at the last thing in the safe. The key to the exit. Let's go. Our moves. Phew, it's open. Good job. That's twice you opened it. So again, a lot of lore and stuff. The treatment pods. Huh. $2027. Huh. Yeah, okay, so yeah. That's where we are in the timeline. Ace, middle-aged man. Snake, Clover's older brother, real name Light. Santa, arrogant, uncooperative young man. Clover, still Clover, just younger and with a jacket. Junpei, hero of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. June, Junpei's childhood friend, real name Akane Kurashiki. 7, amnesiac detective. Lotus, attractive programmer, has 2 daughters. Kubota, skittish man, gets blown up. Won't open. There's a control panel in the middle of it. Yeah, I think this is how you unlock it. I'm not quite sure how it's supposed to work, but I guess I can mess with it a bit. This is hard. You can do it. Yeah, but we're not going to mess with that just yet here. This is the lock for the exit. It says lock right now. Alright, let's just unlock. Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you forgetting something important? Huh? Quark! Oh. Yeah, I didn't forget about him. I just thought I should make sure the key works first. Oh, don't give me that. We need to help him. Yeah, you're right. It didn't take us too long to solve the rest of the puzzles. Quark should be safe in the pod. Alright, I think this should complete both of the tests. So hurry up and put Quark in. I know. Hang on. There we go. He's sure sleeping pretty hard, huh? You never think he's sick. I guess that Sopero stuff is pretty strong. Yeah. So, what do we do now? How about closing the cover like we did before? Now should start the automatic diagnosis. Got it. Closing the pod bay door. Identifying subject, done. Diagnosing subject, done. Signal human occupant secured. Beginning treatment. Is he going to be okay? Maybe we should check the screen. Yeah. I think this is some kind of readout of Quark's vital signs. Body temperature, pulse rate, blood pressure, respiration frequency. They all look normal. What a relief. Wait. There's something else down at the bottom. Radical 6 virus detected in subject. System is not equipped to treat Radical 6. Current program will alleviate symptoms but cannot cure viral infection. What the heck? Then what was the point of putting him in here? Well, I don't think there was no point. After all, it says it can alleviate the symptoms. But, hold on. Let's keep looking. It says more. This system is capable of inducing a cold sleep state. Cold sleep state freezes subject with CAS, preserving cellular structure. During cold sleep state, body functions are suspended, preventing viral spread. Activate sleep function? Yes or no? Cold sleep? What the heck is that? I have no idea, but remember the freezing test? Whatever, we need to get out of here and tell everyone else about this. What should we tell it to do? Huh? Do we put him in cold sleep? No question. What if he got smashed like that plant? No, it is. That's all we need to do, right? Yeah. I'm a little worried about Quark, but we really need to go tell everyone about the pods. I agree. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. We found it!
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Wait, what?
"45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes."
What the
Somebody
heck?
else must have opened one of the AB rooms.
Why would they do that? Whatever, we should be heading back anyway. I headed for the door.
Wait!
Clover's voice stopped me. What is it? I turned to see her pointing towards the wall with the treatment pods.
The screen, it changed.
What?
The screen on the pod's monitor thingy.
It changed? Oh yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was, interesting. Currently treating one subject. That one subject had to mean Quark. That was the pod we put him into, after all. I read on. 0748, one subject released. 806, one subject successfully restored. 816, cold sleep model disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Must be June. Barkani. I checked the other pods. They were all in the same. 0748, one subject release. 806, one subject successfully restored. A16, co-sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. Oh, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod. They all say the same thing, see?
That's before we all woke up, huh? Meaning it hasn't been 8 hours yet.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people could be 3 of us. They could have been captured earlier, don't know how much earlier. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Does
I
it
really
though?
don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us. Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? So who were the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that? All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
Doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. How will you even write time like that?
Yeah, that is weird. Why not?
Oh, sorry. Oh, if I know. Excuse me. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? Seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
A trick?
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
So you're saying this was just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible. Right?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. The AB gates have opened. We need to be heading back into the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was all right in his pod and hurried out of the treatment center. We're running. Warehouse B. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
So it is.
Oh. those?
Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
Are you sure, Clover? Because if they had numbers on them, they could have been numbered doors instead. I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
So?
a pair, right? And
Yeah?
who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
You're not saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not. I just thought with Quark's condition I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick ally? Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this. Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right?
Right.
Dio, K, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not going to happen.
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked ally, they'd kill him. Same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP.
No! Don't even think about that!
I agree, but her BP is the same as Tenmyoji, so unless Dio's willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP to 9.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses ally,
Then
Kay would have 9 BP.
Yep.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
Nope. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
And on and on and on.
So you think that Kay will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not. Fine.
Alright, back to the florey then. Let's move. Boy. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. Clover is Cleaver. Cleaver is Clover. We reached the elevator. We're going for a bad ending. We're straight up the bat here. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. Warehouse A.
Clover. Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Yep.
And are we the last ones?
Hey, where's Quark?
The Miyoji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping towards me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really
Blue
safe?
Jays lead the Dodgers 6-1.
Probably.
Somewhere Iceman is happy.
Well, are they
They're definitely
safe or
safe.
aren't they?
Well, kind of.
I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Don't
worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay. Come on then.
As soon as she finished, she was off. And Miyoji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone, out of the magenta door. The door opened, the door closed. Oh, you guys got some explaining to do.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I want to know why the hell you go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then, who was it?
I opened it.
And then there's this asshole.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio, yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to Ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes?
What?
We found this in the treatment center, Dio.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
Liar!
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
Also liar! Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack, though, man. I didn't know.
Dude, I'm gonna put my foot so far up your ass, you'll be tasting my toenails at the back of your throat.
Of course I wouldn't have. What the hell, bro?
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah?
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. It's not really that kind of place. It's just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh. Well, it said so on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Alright, there's one more thing about the pods I should probably tell you. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are
Yep,
you
cold
suggesting
sleep.
that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a
Right.
bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
So what would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Yeah, it would. Oh, so we go into a cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us.
Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
Well, you're not human anyway. Yama.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
Of course, of course.
What? What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean it doesn't
You
work?
don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe
Probably.
I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that?
Easily.
I would never be so petty as...
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out.
Time's running
We
out.
should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo. Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Yeah,
Exactly. If
Well-
you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick betray.
We won't. You staying here won't change our vote.
Right.
Left.
We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay, Tenmyoji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that?
Yes.
I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
Everybody, run back to the AV rooms.
Four minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, Clover. We should probably head into.
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah, you told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose ally.
Huh? That's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Alright, fine. Be that way. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Or our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted.
Blue Jays defeated the Dodgers 6-1. They lead the series 3 games to 2 as the series goes back to
I
Toronto.
can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh ho, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please, choose ally.
You aren't going to try and vote yourself?
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
Alright. With that, I turn to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? It's as Clover has said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taken into consideration. Of course, was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Easily. Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. On the other hand, what Clover has said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlike that I get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I have 9 BP. I will be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I choose
3, 2, 1.
betray.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation.
Well, this is
Ambidex
gonna be
gates
funny as
now
hell.
Opening.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh? Well, you'll know in a moment. What you want to do after that is up to you. You can come with me if you want, or you can stay here. Your choice.
That's as good as saying you chose betray.
Heh. I grinned and headed toward the display.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Dun dun dun.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Yep.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
What did you do, Clover?
Sorry. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Sigma, huh?
Yeah.
It was her
Better
idea
explain this
originally. What's there to explain? It's exactly what it looks like. I'm getting out of here.
What?
Are you going with him, Clover?
When they all turned to look at Clover, I made my move. My feet pounded across the metal floor of the warehouse as I ran for the number 9 door.
Hey, wait!
He'd have to do better than shout if he wanted to stop me. But where that body check is going to come in from? It was closer. I was almost there. I took one last running leap and slammed into the wall that the unlocking device right in front of me. With a yell of triumph, I threw the lever down. Baboosh! Unfortunately, this door takes forever to open. The door began to open. A heavy metallic grinding noise filled the room.
Shit. That son of a bitch actually did it?
His voice sounded almost surprised. I turned to face him. Neener, neener, neener. Sorry, but it looks like this is goodbye.
Sigma.
Don't worry. I'll go to the police as soon as I get out of it and come back with help. I'm not going to just leave you all here to die. Well, except maybe Dio.
Give me that shit. I know a liar when I see one.
Really? Maybe you should get your eyes checked.
Are you guys just gonna let him run off like this?
No way. I can't allow that. He took advantage of a sick kid. He's just a coward.
Agreed.
I also agree.
That's it then. Let's get him. Ready?
Yeah.
He's toast.
Just leave it to us.
Hey now, don't do anything you'll regret. The door only opens once, you know.
Give it up! Charge!
I spun around to face the door. There it was, right in front of me. Freedom! Dive underneath it. That's the stupid stuff here. I leapt for it, or at least I tried. It happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, my cheek was being pressed against the cold steel floor of the warehouse.
The number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, it's open for a lot longer than 9 seconds, folks. I flailed and kicked, but it didn't do any good. What are you doing? You're just killing yourselves! The door only opens once if I don't.
I know. Go, Clover.
Huh?
You're the only one of us with 9 BP. Nobody else can get out.
But
This is an order from your commanding officer. You are to escape from this facility. Once you've accomplished that, call for help.
that's...
Stop complaining and go. If that door closes, it's all over. None of us will get out of here alive.
Again,
Leave!
this is a long 9 seconds. The door had already begun to close. The space was narrowing quickly, but was still wide enough for a single person to make it through. Dive and roll. We could have gotten out before when the door was riling
You didn't
up.
leave me much choice.
I couldn't see what had happened, but I heard enough to guess. Alice had shoved Clover through the door. Looking up, I could see Clover's feet just beyond the doorway. Thank you, Striker.
Alice!
Go! Call for help. I'm counting on you.
Alice!
One more win.
No!
Yep.
I can't!
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Dun dun dun. Game over. Or is it? Every ending begins somewhere. That wasn't supposed to happen. So any of the bad endings. All right. All right. I gotta take a little restroom break. I'll be right back. And then we're gonna go back and to the this novel point and work our way to the next to the next ending. So I'll be right back.
Oh, this one was hard.
Which one? Oh yeah, is
There.
this?
Friendly control point detected. We gotta go.
I'm not sure if the. Oh, it's our guys needing some help. Woo!
I say you did.
Because Michael and I are gonna fuck. That's right, we are going to have sex, and it's gonna be hot. So enjoy it, because I know we're going to.
You tell him, Jess.
Give me a break.
Well, guess they didn't listen. Hi, Jessica.
Girl, I don't trust Augustine, but I trust this man even less. At least whoever Augustine is, she's not pretending to be someone from your past.
Linda? Linda!
You're so old.
What happened? We were in the mill and...
What?
You're so old!
Funny, I just said it.
Oh boy. This,
Want to say? I just like to sleep a little. Could you keep it down?
And we are back. All right, so again, we are going. So again, we're making sure. Clover, bad end. Jump back in time. Oh, cool. Run through all that dialogue again. This time, we choose ally.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh? Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Dun dun dun. Betray, betray. Ally, ally. Ally, ally.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Simple as that.
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah, we did. What of it? Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to portray someone like that. After doing it already? No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. They weren't looking to get an achievement.
Of course. Tenmyoji had only one BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote Ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, he didn't have much of a choice. He could have picked betrayed. Alice Candia, on the other hand, seemed to have had a less pleasant round.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole.
Yes.
Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like? If we'd voted Ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine. Everyone except Kay's.
What?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
It would have gone to
6
9.
plus 3
Would be
make
9. Yep.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place.
Hey, makes sense.
You see? That's why I chose Betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at the hero, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the door sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to
Star key?
open the gates.
What about Hutch?
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want. Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want, right?
Right.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were all extended for me to examine. Stick your wrist out. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining 3 are all solos. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. Bobby dee bobby da, ba ba dee bobby da, ba dee bobby da, ba dee bobby da, bobby da. I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How the group's going to shake out this time? I nodded and began to explain. Option A, Temiyoji and Quark pair up with me and open one door. Vi and Alice pair up with Dio to open another. Luna and Clover pair up with Kay to open the last one.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes. No other combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
Yeah, he said it. He knows he's an asshole.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine. I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of jerk wouldn't? Dio?
Okay. We should split up and search.
Let's split up, gang. Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, Clover and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
We all nodded. Kay turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you. I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
For the final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. So this is the pressure exchange chamber, or the PEC.
No, this is the prep room. There are 2 levels. The actual pressure exchange chamber's downstairs.
How do you know that?
Alice told me. She was one of the people who investigated this room.
Did you talk to her when you were waiting for us back in the warehouse?
Yeah.
Well, let's head downstairs then.
Good idea.
So this is the real thing.
Seems like it.
Why do they have something like this here?
Well, this is just what Alice told me, but...
Apparently the pressure inside the facility was a lot higher than the pressure outside. That was part of a system designed to keep the virus from getting in. Or from getting out. It did mean, however, that we need to go through a decompression process in order to get outside.
Remember all those suits along the wall of the prep room? Those keep you from getting infected. We won't even be able to enter the pressure exchange chamber if we don't have them on.
I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Then that newspaper article was right?
Unfortunately, that seems pretty likely.
So the air out there is teeming with Radical 6.
Yeah.
Something's been bothering me.
What is it?
Aren't you saying that if we put on those suits, we can go into the pressure exchange chamber and go outside, right?
Oh.
Yeah?
No, we can't do that. The door beyond the pressure exchange chamber is locked up tight.
Damn it. There's one door between us and freedom.
Well, if you look at it that way, it's the same as the number 9 door.
Okay, yeah, but...
Whatever. We need to be focusing on finding that Accelavir. Quark needs it.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll go look around upstairs. You two take this floor, all right?
Got it.
Okay.
We looked everywhere we could think of, but turned up nothing. Eventually, I could not keep my mouth shut any longer. Hey, what do you think the deal is with this stuff about the world being infested with some kind of virus? A pandemic seems like it will make the news, but I don't remember hearing anything. Wait a minute, you mentioned it, didn't you? Back when Dio was asking questions. We were in the infirmary. It was right after Quark lost it.
Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no. But...
And then Alice said...
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
So what's the rumor she was talking about? I got the feeling you and Alice were talking about the same thing. Clover, what do you know? What are you and Alice anyway? I heard you guys belong to some kind of organization, but what is it? Clover was quiet for a long time. She bit her thumbnail and looked down at the floor. And finally, she lifted her head and met my eyes.
Fine. I think I can trust you. Just don't tell Alice, okay?
All right.
Promise?
Promise. Clover nodded and began to talk. I listened with rapt attention and at a complete loss for words. Here is what she said. Alice and I are agents of the SOIS, which is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Defense. SOIS stands for Special Office of Internal Security, or an elite intelligence division that investigates potentially disruptive or dangerous elements, such as the domestic or foreign terrorists, radical political splinter groups, and religious organizations with extreme agendas that could pose a threat to the state of our state or citizenry. Our existence has been made public, so there are only a few people who even know we exist. You're probably wondering how I even got involved in something like that, huh? I told you that I played the Nonary games twice before, right? This was after the second time, so about a year ago. We just escaped. We're all stuffed into the SUV that I have. Into this SUV barreling across the desert. I was driving. That's when I saw her. Lamaz, how are you liking this game so far? Oh, I've enjoyed this game before. This is my second playthrough of it. Did the Steam version back in 2021, so we're doing the Xbox version. So I have all my old notes and such, which will make getting through many of the puzzles so easy. On the way there, her car had broken down. Yep. I forget a lot of like the major story elements and so forth, of like what happens at the very end. But I was like, they're like on the moon, if memory serves me right. Yep. I'm gonna see how us playing the Nonary game had anything to do with terrorists. The crash keys and whatnot, if memory serves me right. But Alice had a suggestion. Maybe the two people who trapped you in there are the terrorists. They were interrogating. Like I remember like the old woman that we found is the June or Akane. And Miyoji is Junpei. I think K has Sigma's face if you take his helmet off, or something to that degree. And Sigma has somebody else's personality. Something along those lines, I think. Anyway, we were taken back to SOIS headquarters and put into custody. Because they thought they had been some kind of connection between us and being kidnapped in the terrorist group they were investigating. But the days may not have found anything, because after a few days of questioning, they let us go. We all went home. We returned to our lives. But things didn't go back to the way they had been. My mom got real worried about me and my brother since we got kidnapped twice now, so she hired bodyguards for us. Oh, I haven't told you about my brother, have I? He's super awesome for one. Damn it, Clover, stick to the details. He was in both of the last two Nonary games too. So anyway, we've been grabbed twice. Wow, boy, did I fade out there. It didn't matter to my mom though, so after all these huge men in black suits followed me and my brother out everywhere. It was awful. We were always being watched. People would look at us funny because we were being followed around by a bunch of creepy looking guys. I couldn't stand it. Well, Snake Light or Light Snake can't see. Just when I thought I'd finally be free, all that was waiting for me was another kind of prison. The only time I was really happy was when I was hanging out with my brother. So we were talking it over one day and we decided to leave. Just like run away. So we did. After that we lived on our own. And we ran so far away. I think it's too far awesome a character for how little screen time he gets. I worked in a cafe, he composed music. Yeah. I mean, he basically... I'm trying to think of like why he was even involved in the second game. But I guess it's like, oh, the body build. Or something of that. This way, Hongo, aka Ace, would deal with his former associates the way he was intending to deal with you know, everyone else. Still got questions regarding at one point this Hongo, aka Ace, convinced Clover to become Cleaver. You know, her little Cleaver moment where she cleaves off body parts with an axe. So we went to the location she gave us, and it turned out to be the headquarters of the SYS. They're taking us after the second Nonary game. Oh, and in case you're wondering, I have played Zero Time Dilemma 2. I have yet to find my notes for that game. I know I have them. I just want to make sure I have them before I, you know, play it again. There were kids from the first Nonary game. We were all excited to see each other and stuff, and we were hugging and shaking hands. Then Alice walked in. The whole room went quiet, and she had bodacious tatas. Not as good as Lotus's, though. She walked up to the podium and looked around the room, making eye contact with each of us. Right now, a terrorist organization is preparing for a major attack. They were called Cobra. They were based out of Cobra. La la la. Yeah, it's a G.I. Joe reference. And a G.I. Joe the movie reference. They plan to trigger a viral pandemic. Boy! The fact I played these games in 2021, like, in the middle of the COVID pandemic, is just like, says a lot, don't it? However, I was not making COVID jokes back then. We're doing our best to prevent this, but we need your help. You are what we call East Espers. You have the ability to access the morphogenic field. I guess you don't know what any of that is, but basically we can do this thing that kind of like telepathy. I mean, it isn't really telepathy, but the problem is probably the closest thing. Yeah, rats transmitting signals and so forth. Well, we all saw how it fully worked on Monday when we wrapped up 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Although I do miss making the joke, the Cusco's poison numbered door joke. Hey, I think it's a numbered door. Oh, really, June? You think it's a numbered door? Of course it's a numbered door. There's a number emblazoned on it. Because if there wasn't a number emblazoned on it, then it would not be a numbered door. It's like Cusco's poison. If you want to eliminate Cusco, you create a poison designed specifically to eliminate Cusco's. Same thing. Because otherwise, the poison that as there's any poison could eliminate Cusco's, because it wouldn't then be Cusco's poison. Again, running gags from like for over 4 years ago at this point. So when I heard like Alice's story, I was like, screw that. I was trying to move on with my life, and now some shady government creeps wanted me to use some weird ability I had for them? No way! I wasn't even sure I could do it anymore. On the side, yes, as a reminder, we were supposed to be playing Phasmophobia tonight, but Iceman, who is probably now celebrating the Blue Jays' victory over the Dodgers tonight, priorities. World championships take priority. So we're going to be doing like 3 straight nights of this week, so we will be continuing this on tomorrow's stream, as well as Saturday's stream. Friday is Persona 5, as well will be Sunday. And no, I think we're doing. Yeah, I'm not. We should be getting close to like fully being able to explore Madarami's palace. Alice showed up at our apartment. She didn't waste time. The people behind the first Nonary game might have been part of the terrorist organization Alice and the SOIS were after. See, I don't think so. Wasn't that she asked something that I might want to know more about? That got me curious. But here's the thing, no. Because Ace didn't strike me as being someone who would be, in that deep. Like, Ace may have been an asshole, but he wasn't that type of asshole. Kendra was 7 said to us. He was one of the guys. You guys are the only people who can do this. We don't know where Junpei is. He's gone off to travel the world looking for Akane, which he never found her. Haven't been able to get a hold of him. Please, just do me a favor and help Alice out. Junpei, like 7, another participant from the second Nonary game, and the main character, and the one who Clover's arm chopped off. Akane, one of the people behind the second Nonary game. 7 was a Japanese policeman, which was probably how Alice got in touch with him. Wonder if 7 got promoted. Anyway, that did it. My brother and I agreed to join the SOIS. For the next couple of months, all we did was train. Half the time it was general knowledge and technical skills of an SOIS agent needed. The other half was learning to strengthen our Esper abilities. So they were spies not like us. They actually know about Espers for quite a while and had a lot of techniques that helped us get better and stronger. After several months of hard work, we were finally ready for our first field mission. Mine was an infiltration. My brother stayed at the base so I can relay information back through him, as he's the receiver. I was supposed to sneak into a research facility, posing as one of the workers, and then use the morphogenic field to transmit what I had found back to my brother. But everything went wrong. It was a trap. The whole research facility was fake and I got captured. General Akbar was pissed. Alice had to come and rescue me. I've been sending information about the inside of the facility to my brother, and Alice used that information to come and find me. As soon as she got there, she picked me up and carried me out. Wow, boy, I hate it when that happens. I was relieved and happy to be alive and free, but I also felt ashamed and miserable. As she was carrying me back out, I started to cry. She was just so cool. I wanted to be just like her. But from that day onward, I did everything I could to be more like Alice. But Clover, you need to get like implants and to grow like about another 6 inches. Suddenly become Egyptian. Our infiltration ended in failure, but we did manage to get something useful. In fact, we were able to figure out where their headquarters were. It was the moon! The directors decided that December 25th, 2028 would be the day we would strike. This time, I promised myself we wouldn't screw it up. But we did. I was finally going to get some answers about something that had been with me for most of my life. But then on December 22nd, 3 days before the raid, Alice and I were attacked by people in gas masks. But we were going over our plans. Episodes 3 and 4 of Dispatch are good, but just very naughty. Oh, okay. Neat. And when you woke up, you were in the warehouse. Oh, finally.
Yeah.
All that talking seemed to tire Clover out. Hold up. They've decided long hair sway that she moved. Again, a lot of dialogue here. Just to get to our next thing. Because then it'll be like the road to one set of doors and then the other set of doors. I got a few questions.
What are they?
Well, first off, your powers, I guess. I'm guessing you can't use them right now.
Yeah. I'm not really sure why. I've been sending my brother messages ever since I woke up, but...
No response?
Yeah. If there was another Esper here, they could make me stronger. But that's just wishful thinking. Wait. Well, if there's someone else who's stronger than me, then they kind of absorb my powers. Maybe... No, never mind. That's probably not it.
What do you mean is not it? Right, whatever. I have some other questions, so... Right. I think I understand what Alex was talking about now. They were trying to spread that virus, right?
Yeah.
And they succeeded. Yeah, okay, so who are they?
Well, I can't tell you that.
You tell me all that other stuff, but this is too much?
Well, Alice would be mad at me. But...
Boy, you can tell I'm tired. Fine, let me rephrase. When are they going to do this?
Well, if we knew that, we wouldn't have gone to all that trouble. No. All we know is soon.
Soon? How soon? But that could mean just about anything.
Yeah. It could be next week or next month or even next year. Or it could have happened already.
And wait, you mean it might have already released the virus?
Wouldn't that make the most sense? Like, how about this room? Or that newspaper article? And...
What about them?
The 3 people who were put in cold sleep.
Are you saying me and Alice were frozen and the pandemic happened while we were on ice? Wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Nobody else has heard of Radical 6 either.
Maybe they're lying. Well, if Kay really does have memory loss, then it's only 5. Quark is out too.
Good boy. One more indeed. Hey, Iceman. And you were happy.
Right?
And what's the motive?
For lying? How would I know?
And what's the motive for a terrorist organization to start a pandemic?
I heard it was something about purifying the unclean?
Hey man, it's purifying the unclean.
Oh, unclean, 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 unclean.
All right, ad break should be done.
Shut up. Just hold on a minute. I'm this close to remembering. Unclean, Clean. Een. Een.
So,
Neostigmine.
Neostigmine? Neo what?
Did you forget it already? I'm talking about this stuff.
So I know it was a back-to-back leadoff home runs, put the Dodgers on the back foot. They were unable to recover. Let's hopefully have the happiest of Halloweens. You know what?
Yeah.
I think the Sky Dome should have everyone should be dressed up as Blue Jay fans.
Exactly.
Just a suggestion. Oh yeah, he's pitched more playoff games this year than he had minor league starts
My brother
and
told
major
me
league
about
starts.
that. Neostigmine is a type of cholinesterase inhibitor. That means it's a sort of antidote for tubocurarine.
Tubocurarine? Alright,
How easy do I have to make it?
Mary, explain it to me.
Okay, fine. I'll start at the top, all right? The stuff I've got in here is neostigmine, which counteracts the muscle relaxant tubocurarine. Following me?
Yep. I'm looking forward to looking at the clips
we get injected with before penalized.
of what the Blue Jays pulled off this evening.
First, is this over real? Which puts you to sleep. 9 minutes later, the tubocurarine is injected, numbing your respiratory muscles. I guess you could say it'll really take your breath away.
You ain't wrong.
Yes!
I
Oh my
think
god,
I could-
how many times are you going to make me say it? Yeah! We
You
don't have to die.
totally.
We're gonna
Yeah,
be
no,
okay.
yeah, there was no
We
chance.
can only pull the trigger once, though. Yeah.
Yeah, still good news, everybody. But you would have been on edge the
Sneaking
entire
through the
time.
number 9 door. If somebody gets 9 points, they can open it, right? With this stuff, somebody who doesn't have 9 points could still leave with them. Anyway, I'm gonna go tell Alice.
Well, Clover's inner eagerness has gone off to tell Alice. Basically ruin our chance of escaping. They gotta wait for the lift to come back. But, you know, it all worked out. Alright, where did Clover go? Hi? Can you hear me? Fido! She didn't stare at me. She just stared at me with her mouth open. Half open. Her eyes seemed slightly glazed and her body was unnaturally stiff. She got high. Fido? Grabbed her shoulder and shook her. She raised her arm fingers drooping limply from it. Back-to-back homers to start the game. First time ever. 12 Ks, no walk from Yusevich. Most ever, 39 Ks total. Most for a rookie. 12 Ks total. Most for a rookie. My answer was a slow nod. We headed for the exit and pause. He looks pretty tired. Get some rest, all right? Hunter's sanity would have matched my own 0. Well, at least it was a dominating win. Now the Dodgers, you know, are probably in panic mode. That they've dropped 2 straight. Oh boy. This is weird. Again, the biggest trouble with a visual novel is just basically reading the story. Hoffman, 11 innings pitch, 1 earned, 116 K'd. But as good as I can hope. Hell, the pitching staff has actually held up remarkably well, considering the marathon, because they've already had. Technically, the Blue Jays have already played like 6 games, as you know, and it's like you're really getting ready for Game 7. So it's like the 9 extra innings for Game 3. Imagine my shock when I was going to bed the other night and see it's like, this game is still going? This one, Event 99 ZTD, they most likely have voice narration, unlike VLR, which doesn't voice Sigma. Yep. Which was kind of like an odd choice. But almost everyone else's voice, so... And everything except like the puzzles, so that helps. I figured we didn't strike out. We walk a lot, and Snell and Glasnow played for the East for years. You know what you? Yeah, that's very true, Weiss. What the hell? What's going on here? I can't find anybody. Every single room is empty. Wait, there's still one place she hasn't checked. The infirmary. Get to the infirmary. Bunch of dead bodies on the floor, or what? We ran into the room and stopped short. Or rather, we stopped tall. I might as well run into a brick wall. The chest tightened so much I could barely breathe. No, what happened? I felt my whole body convulse, whatever from terror or nausea, I couldn't tell. My legs went limp and I crumpled to the floor. Something sticky pressed against the palm of my hand. I looked down to see blood. A vast warm pool of fresh blood stretching out across the room, snapping at my legs and hands. Why? This can't be real. How could... The middle of the lake of blood, like an island of flesh, were bodies. The bodies hit the floor. There were a bloody tangle of lifeless limbs and dead eyes with too much blood and chaos for me to tell who was who, though it was rather obvious. Had they sliced themselves open or stabbed one another? Yes. I couldn't tell. All the blood, too much blood, which was a good Rolling Stones song. Whatever they done, it was clear what tool they used. A scalpel laid in blood next to them, its handle and blade streaked with gore. This was how they died, this tiny blade. Oh God. Oh God, this is it. It's all over. This is how it ends. That's right. I have to end it. This nightmare will finally be over. Time to wake up. The fingers scraped across the floor as I picked up the scalpel. I lifted it slowly, carefully to my neck as if someone was guiding my hand with theirs. It was Akane. And drew it across my throat. And somehow that's considered a good ending. Well, let's see, what was it? We went through Magenta, betrayed, Green Door, betrayed, then Green Door ally. Good? Not really. Informative? Yes. It's a named ending. Well, technically second ending. The first ending we got was the game over. One of the true bad endings. Oh. But yeah, the story and lore of the Zero Escape trilogy is exceptionally good, even if it can be considered all over the damn place with all the timey-wimey aspects of it. Like, with literally all the you can say it's the morphogenic fields and whatnot, but it's like it really goes all over the place. Like going into this, I obviously knew who Clover was, like all the principal characters were, and at least the characters that were definitely, you know, in multiple entries in the series. But such as Ojimodi is Junpei, who's in 999 and ZTR. Akane is the old woman, and she's in all three games. Clover's in this and in the first game. Alice is basically hinted at in the first game, but is featured heavily in this. Basically, none of the other principal characters from the first game appear anywhere else in the series. Actually, I forget what the main. I do forget what the main cast is in ZTR. It did have like the character. I think it's like the kid with like the robot dome head. Orb head, yes. We got the Clover ending. Secret agent woman. Secret agent woman. She will get an axe and cleave you to death. All right. Let's save our game. One of several on there. All right. So where we're at here, we're at 37% of escaping from the 8 rooms in VLR. Gain 32% of the overall achievements of the Nonary Games duology. Find all the files. We're like a quarter of the way there. Okay, from 16 rooms in VLR. We got a ways to go there. What was this one? Escape everything on hard difficulty. We're working on that. Gain all secrets. We're working on that. To each, according to open the first lock. I can't believe it's not murder. Gotta hand it to you. Open a third lock. Are those referring to story locks? That has to be like the story locks or whatnot, like the proper order. Open the 5th lock, getting out into the moon surface. Open the 6th lock. Who set up us the bomb? Why'd you do that, you dumbass? Or dumbass? Who set up us upon the bomb? Part A. Weird. Oh, part 1. Part A. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Yep, and then you got the various endings. Temioji in root beer Veratis. Sigma's ending. Fido's ending. See the ending, or maybe the beginning. Granted, that's almost like a preview there, that the fact that Akane is wearing Snake's robes. From a certain point of view, wait, not for, it has to be for excuse me, I'll go back. Anyway. Yeah, well, I've as I said, I played this back in 2021. So the question is tomorrow. Would I be resuming from here, or would I be choosing to jump all the way back up to here? Actually, the smart thing would be to jump back up to here, select ally, and then go down the paths. So I run into a lock or something. Oh, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to, yeah, I hit B instead of something else. There we go. Anyway, we will be continuing Virtue's Last Reward tomorrow night as part 9 of the Nonary Games, the collection of which will be our featured presentation. You know what's kind of funny? In comparison to 9 hours, 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 person, 9 doors, it does feel like ZTR, excuse me, like VLR, Virtue's Last Reward, is certainly taking a lot longer because of how they cram a lot. They went all in on the visual novel aspect of it. It's like, and if I think back to my first playthrough, I think I kept going back all the way to the beginning and kept going all the way through instead of jumping around. I know I did that with. No, I did that with 999 back then. It's like I thought, you know what? No, we're just going to go back to the main points, to the decision points, and then roll from there. But this was still a fun night. We got two endings. Sigma got the crap kicked out of him. Like just this once. No, just this once. Everybody dies. All right, so we're gonna find. Well, I know where we're landing for the evening. We're gonna drop in on Zone Sama. The zone out with Cecilia Little Wing for their Halloween special finale. So again, tomorrow night, more Nonary game fun. Friday night, Persona 5. Saturday, stream starts at 5 on Saturdays. And more Nonary games. Sunday, Persona 5. Then Nonary games Monday and Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Anthem, I believe. Gotta reinstall that. We'll see if we can actually help Iceman get some achievements in the game that's closing down in January. So heck, maybe I can find some of the missing things I'm missing in that game in terms of like Roman collectibles. So anyway, that's kind of like our big plans for the upcoming week. Hope everybody has themselves a good night. Tighten your friendship bracelets. Stay safe. Have a great Thursday. And we'll see you next time. Good night, folks.